All right, go ahead.
Well, Coach, I know you don't like to stray from the week-to-week mentality, but as you're in this win-out mode, do you also feel like you have to have an emphatic win at any point? Have to win big at any point to try and convince the postseason people?
No, not at all. Our biggest thing right now is just really to improve this week. I thought the key for us was to win that South Dakota State game, improve into the following week, and we did that. And then now the challenge will be to improve again. At this stage of a season, I don't know that that's easy to do. I think it's very doable with our team, but that's the stage that we're in right now. So that's more the emphasis. What we're looking at is how can we improve from last week to this week. I think last week we got better at special teams. I think that stood out, and I think we got better at our throwing game. So if we can continue to cultivate our rushing and our defense, and yet bring along a phase that maybe isn't as strong as it should be right now to win games, I think that's how you make your statement of the kind of team that you are.
So from an NCAA perspective, is because the Valley is so good, that as long as you win, that's enough, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at I've heard about the polls, and I don't even know where we're at in them, but I think the Valley is good enough that outside the league, and I'm not even going to get into all that junk because it pulls me off track. So I'm going to go back to the fact that we just need to find a way to get better today. And we spent most of the morning looking at some things like you're in the off season, trying to find out what you're not doing well, and that's where we're looking at is where can we find that piece of the puzzle that we can really improve in the next 2 days of practice. Instead of trying to redesign something, let's find out where we can make an improvement on what we're already doing to make the biggest adjustment and improvement from last week to this week. So,
to that end, is there anything you've zeroed in on yet that you want to focus on to fix specifically?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's some things in our coverage that people have been going after that I think we need to do some things coverage-wise, and I think that we can still improve our throwing game. Just in how we set some things up to let Aaron be more productive. But last week you saw a little bit of the personnel that we used, and I thought we used our personnel effectively and used all of them offensively because we had those running backs. So I think we're moving in that direction, but those are the things that we're still looking to tweak and change. If we can move something without changing a lot, I'm just looking for, if I got 2 days of practice, how can I make the biggest improvement?
Speaking of the offense, do you feel like you've gotten simpler as the year's gone on, and have you wanted to limit the things you're doing? You know what I'm saying, like so that you're not spreading these guys too thin when they're still trying to get comfortable where they are?
No, I'd probably. That's what I get told all the time is you're supposed to get simple and all this good stuff and chalk talk to me. Where I'm going after is I think we need to add a few more things. And when I say add, we know our personnel, we know the strength of it. It changes every week due to injury. So we know where we're at right now that, Cole Morgan is not playing and Aaron is playing. So if that's the case, what do we need to add to already what we're doing? Nothing where it's rocket science, but at the same time, what can we add to improve what we have? And I'm doing the same thing on defense. What can we add to our defense to use our players' strength of how they're playing right now? So that's what I really look for.
Your defense has been outstanding the last 2 weeks, back-to-back weeks. What do you attribute that to? Why they're playing so well?
I think the emphasis that we've displayed in practice and in meetings about the importance of gap integrity and coverages and the techniques we're asking them to use and really defining that for them and then showing them the right and the wrong. I think and then the players at the end of the day, it's what they know and it's what they internalize, and what they have been doing is they've taken that to heart, and I see improvement in some players that were a little lax in maybe some of the things they were doing on the field. They were playing hard, but now you have to do it within the structure of the defense, and I think they're getting a better understanding of exactly where they belong to make the defense be as functional as it is right now. So if we can, again, that's what we're going after. So, you explain it as simplifying. I explain it as putting more detail into the plan, and if they can understand that detail, then I think it'll function better.
Mr. Chairman,